He want a good girl that does bad things to you. It's the freaky video. It's the freaky video. Let's get into it. Give me a minute. I want to clean the background, make it look cute. Hello, welcome. So today's video, you see by the title, is the unconscious. We're getting into it again, like back in the day. Like back in the day, I used to hit this stuff, and now we're going back into it now because it's like, it's so ripe and real and so true. So many people I meet are so tired, so complaints. They blame, they don't like their circumstances. They don't like the work that's in front of them to do. They don't like it. They don't like what's happening. They don't like their lives. I heard all of this. I heard all of this, and they're gonna change. And yet, over and over again, these people are failing to see the most important aspect of change, right? So changing your circumstances is what I'm going to bring you along with me today. I'm not a bullshitter. I don't fucking like things that make me feel like I cannot get there, you know? I can't do it. Oh no, you can do it. But it's going to take you understanding this about the unconscious and really doing the work with the unconscious, because the unconscious is what creates your experience. Hello, I am Morgan. I am a feminine intuitive healer. I'm an entrepreneur, and my work is literally getting the blocks and the crap out of the way so that you can be in line with, in divine alignment with your intuition, your soul's deepest calling, what you're here to do. That's the path I walk, that's the path I teach, that's the path I share. I absolutely love things with law of attraction and manifestation, but I am a freak. Like, I get down in the dirty shit. Like, I'd be laying in the bed for 16 fucking hours suffering just to understand and clear something, because I believe that our soul's journey is about development and moving into a version of ourselves that's actually a natural fit for the things that we want to have. And that development does not happen in a millisecond. We see how development happens, right? Over time. The ripening of a fruit happens over time. And just like us, we have a development that happens over time. So depending on where you're at, you are going to be manifesting and attracting different things, because you're always manifesting. You're always co-creating with the divine, and you're always creating with your word. Both directions, negative and positive. So that's what this video is about today. Let me read that, because I'm using a little bit of noting. All right. So this fooling myself in order to believe like I can have something, even though my circumstance is still showing me the unconscious. It's still showing the opposite of my goals. So the inner, which is the unconscious, is still creating this circumstance that is the opposite of my goal. Okay. How the hell am I gonna just believe that my goal is here when this is showing me the opposite of my goal? Let me just believe it's here in front of me and visualize it. Do all the Neville Goddard stuff. Do it, do it, do it, do it. Embody what it feels like, so that when you have an opportunity to step into the new life, you know. But I don't wanna fool you, okay? I don't want to fool you. If things are happening in your life and you still don't like them, your unconscious still has a kinky bondage. It's still freak on that and riding that, okay? It's still riding it. Let's just be real. It's still riding it regardless if that man is in front of you or not. So, so this is where I'm going to teach you how the unconscious works and how reality creation works. And this is what I teach to members of the Feminine Soul Path. There's a bunch of curriculum on this because I realize the reframing the unconscious, because the unconscious is the most important aspect of changing reality. The unconscious shadow. Top layer, conscious mind. Bottom layer, subconscious, unconscious, okay? These are the seeds. These are the seeds. These are the beliefs. These are everything you're told. This is the thing that is in front of your face. This is what goes out into the world and reflects back to you what you are. Goes out into the world and reflects back to you what you are. When this changes, you realize this did some work here. So this is the conscious, right? The conscious is the one that goes into the unconscious, does the work so that the unconscious pushes it out. Okay, if you're living in your conscious, you're like, I'm gonna change, I'm gonna change. Never go into the unconscious and actually change it. Your unconscious still comes fishing out. It comes out and then you get discombobulated and sad and you're like, feel worthless because you're like, am I ever gonna change? And I would then go as far as saying all of that story of feeling sad and worthless like you're never gonna change is actually the kink. And this is how reality is created, okay? This is how babies are born. You want something up here, you want something up here, but this wants something else. Clash. Ain't gonna work. We have to get the unconscious on board with the conscious. And so one of my modules that I teach is letting the unfolding be seen, where I talk about getting the unconscious to actually work for you. Because this is always gonna play out what it has inside, we wanna get the conscious into the unconscious so the unconscious is like, oh, that's my new way of operating, and throws it out at you, and then all of a sudden your circumstances change. Hello, oh, okay, I'm here, got it. Because that's the work. So now that we understand that the unconscious is what's creating our circumstances, I'm going to teach you a little bit about kink and taboo and getting off and being known for your kinkiness. Because listen, the thing with the unconscious, it's playing out because reality, an aspect of you, is still loving it and still wanting it and still enjoying it. That's just the case. Maybe it's not beneficial. Maybe it fucking sucks. Maybe you're losing money for it. Maybe you're losing your time for it. Maybe you're losing your health for it. But you like it. That's what I have to say. You like it because it's still happening. Not bad. Not bad. Not good. That morality got to get tossed in the way. I'm talking real shit here. Okay, Baba Quita. I like, these people think that God is good and bad. No, no, no. Scratch it. Scratch that. Scratch that. It's playing out and you like it. And at least open up to that if you really care about changing and really care about actually shifting your circumstances, because you can't do it any other way. I'm going to go so far and say that. You can use the science and all of this, but when it comes down to it, you got to go into the unconscious. Okay. Now, you like it, right? So you like it. You like it. You like it. Okay, I fucking like being broke. Okay, fuck. I'm going to get off on that. And there's the transmutation. That's the alchemy. Okay? So, the way to undoing stuck bonds in the unconscious is to acknowledge the liking you have for them, the love, and what you deep down desire, and the reason why you're creating in the first place. It's so your unconscious can show you what it wants you to see inside yourself. Love. Love. Okay, so your boundaries are being crossed. The unconscious is like, yes. Like, this is what I mean by it's a freak, okay? I was gonna go really far there, but I'm gonna pull back a little bit because I'm not trying to trigger anybody like that. But let's say another one. Your financial situation never improving. Shadow says, this is my favorite part right now. Like that, okay? This is what the shadow says. It likes how stuck it feels. That's why bondage is part of kink. I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say this one time only. Me stuffing my face with food and just always feeling the need to, my unconscious is trying to tell me, you want to be stuffed. Play the Doja Cat song. Freak, like, okay, sorry. Bondage. Why do you think bondage is part of kink? The restraining, hold me down, it feels so good on the body. When you are creating something in the unconscious and it keeps on coming out, it's because there's a bondage that's happening there that your body secretly is getting pleasure off of and likes and wants to experience. It wants to experience, whether it be because it's safe, because it's what it knows, it's because it was like that as a child. Regardless, it's a bond. It's a bond. And when you begin to free your bonds and then feel the sensations, fully allowing the sensations to come up, you then start to transmute that energy, and that's alchemy, and that's how the circumstances will change. Something happens in your life, it's your unconscious saying, hey, look at me, I'm playing. Hi, I want to play. Hi. Probably doesn't have an outlet. So it wants to come out and play. I actually look better without the thing, but now my hair's hat head. It's coming out to show you, hey, somebody comes into your life and they trigger the fuck out of you. Hey, I'm just here to play with you. I'm just revealing your shadow to you. Hi, look at me, 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 look at me. And so while you are doing this work and you're getting off on the sensations and you're allowing them to come up with full acceptance that what is happening is okay and allowed, you begin to feel so much more empowered, but also yourself. Duh. And so once you get into this authentic self, your manifesting and changing circumstances are going to align, because the inner reveals the outer, right? So what is reality going to mirror back? Oh, she's integrated. Oh, she's whole. Oh, okay. She doesn't actually like to be violated in her boundaries. Got it. I thought she did because she loved it so much. Like, there was so much tension there. There was so much tightness there that the body was just like, oh, it feels so good. And yet, maybe she just had that program since she was a kid and she didn't know any better. That's usually how it goes down, guys. I'm not making you guys, I'm not trying to say like these adults are fucked up. Absolutely not. That's the opposite. What I'm saying is your childhood most likely, always, planted seeds inside you that are still playing out, because that was your unconscious, subconscious program, whatever your family gave you, your environment around you gave you. Why do you think I continue to create my same familial environment everywhere I went? I literally left, and I still would create it. Or I'd create opposites of it, or different things. But they're all just like mirror effects. And that's why, like, reality is a hologram. So I'm here to mirror this in you, right? To mirror this teaching within you, so maybe it sparks something in you, triggers something in you to come up, so that you can look at it. That's the whole game of the fucking thrones. Throne of games is so you can look at it, and so that you can heal it and integrate it and bring it back into wholeness, and so you could become more of a fuller self. Because the full self, the authentic self, the truthful self, the divine self, the one that is in the game but not of the game, right, is a creator, is a manifester, is a circumstance shifter, is a healer, is able to hold both light and dark because they have seen themselves. This is why the healing happens. Healers or gurus can hold other people and bring healing to them because they have looked at their light and their dark. And so the light in them reflects the truth of them. And also why healers and gurus are very triggering to people who have not looked at their shadow, because they have integrated, and then the person that is looking at them has not, and so it triggers them. And that's why I love gurus. Mama Harmarshi. So we want to stop pretending, we want to stop blaming, and we want to stop disassociating from the truth of our situation. Even though that might be the thing that you actually deep down like doing, when we become conscious that that's what we're doing, let's take a deeper look there, and so we can release that tie. And then feel the embodiment of what comes up when you release that tie. Because regardless, if you're on path and you want to grow and develop and become the truth of who you are and align with your intuition and your soul, which that's what I do. So I'm obviously attracting people like that. Let's actually step into a life that reflects, it's figured out. It worked. Like, I did it. I locked in on every area. Health, relationships, money, business, everything, environment, healing, truth, you know? Let's lock it in. Because who wants to stay in the unconscious forever? Not me. Not me. Literally not me. So let's set those bonds free. All right, peep the course, hit me up, comment below your feedback. Oh, why is this so divinely called? Bye.